Okay, look, this could be it. Oh, I am shaking right now. So it has been over 2 days since I put the offer in on the property, and I've heard absolutely nothing from the real estate agent. Oki and I have just been for a swim, and I've gotten out of the water and I'm shaking. I've got a voicemail. I haven't opened it yet. Let's listen together. I hope all your fingers and toes are crossed for me here. I'm with you always. You've had me all along. We've gone a long way. Now take it home. Take it home. Okay, well, I just realized I should check in quickly on here because I'm about to go look at a property that looks like my dream property. I am not able to film there because the owner is super private. So until it's a done deal, this is just going to be between me and Oki. But I'll check in with you after. I'm super excited about this one. Well, it's official. I'm in love and I am really gonna try and get this property. I just had one of those encounters that just really felt like it was meant to be. Essentially what happened was I stepped foot on the property and straight away, honestly, my breath caught. It was the most beautiful place I've ever seen. The real estate agent showed me around for about half an hour, but then he had to leave and I clearly wanted to keep looking. And so he said that it was fine that I stay there. So I spent another hour just kind of exploring the property and kind of visualizing some plans for it. And yeah, I would have so many plans for this place. But just as I was about to leave, a car pulled into the driveway and it was the owner. And initially he was really standoffish because turns out in this part of the world, people don't just turn up on a property without the owner knowing. And that was obviously not my intention, but the real estate agent hadn't let him know. And once I kind of apologized and expressed to him how beautiful the place was and how well he'd managed it, he really softened. He asked me if I wanted a tour around the property and we ended up talking for 2.5 hours. It turns out that he is an environmental scientist and has really dedicated the last 25 years to just bringing this property back to pristine managed rainforest. It was such a beautiful interaction, and in the end I just thought, screw it, I'm going to be completely honest with him. And I had told him that even though I couldn't quite afford the asking price and the place is priceless, I am going to put an offer on. I just wanted him to know that I was going to do it and I was going to manage this land. And he told me this story about how when he first bought the property 25 years ago, he had a very similar experience with the previous owners, and in the end they told him that they wanted him to have the property. And he didn't say it to me, but I really got the feeling like the same thing could happen, and I don't know that for sure. And I want to tell you guys so much more about the property, but I'm going to wait because I don't want to get your hopes up or my hopes up anymore until we hear back. But I am putting the offer on as soon as I get back into town, and everyone, fingers and toes crossed. I've got a voicemail. I haven't opened it yet. Let's listen together.
Yeah, hey Max, Adam from real estate. Ringing with some good news, mate. Yeah, we've got a sale agreed. Steve's really happy that you're the man for the property as well. So I guess I'll shoot you a quick email now, and I'll get some details going, and yeah, we'll move forward, mate. So if you'd like to call back, otherwise I'll shoot you this email anyway. Okay, thanks, Max.
Yeah. Oh. Such a casual phone call from him, but such a life-changing one for me. Oki, we've got land, buddy. We have land, the most beautiful property I have ever stepped foot on. Well, it's all still kicking in, but I realised before I should call any of my family or anything, I should probably call the real estate agent back, because it has been an hour since he called. And I still kind of don't believe it's real.
Oh, Adam speaking.
Adam, it's Max.
Alright, hey mate, how are you?
Yeah, good. So it's official.
Yeah, mate, congratulations, eh?
Thank you. I cannot believe it. I am so excited.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, no, I'm not sure if you saw my email there. It seems like you hit it off with Steve. Things work out when they're meant to at times, I suppose.
That's 100% right.
All right, too easy, mate. Well done to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Okay. Catch you, Max. See you, mate.
Done. Bloody deal. Oh. I wonder how many people are sitting in a beach car park in a van and buying a property of their dreams right now. How is this life? Okay, well, I feel like I kind of need a couple of hours just to process this. It is such big news, and it's also been a really big few days emotionally for me in general. I put the offer on, and then to have it accepted now, the dates are really significant for other reasons as well, and it doesn't feel coincidental that this is all happening today. I have to say, the world works in mysterious ways. Why don't we go have another swim in what is now one of our local beaches?
You've had me all along. We've gone a long way. Now take it home. Take it home. Now take it home. Take it home. Now take it home. Take it home.
Can hear Oki in the back. Good morning. I lost you a little bit last night because I ended up crashing. I think it's been just a huge emotional few days. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, this journey. And wow, yeah, I woke up this morning just still in disbelief that I have this place. However, I'm still trying to keep up a routine while I'm here. And the fact is now I have a place where there's community, and I'm going to a gym, you know, there's coffee shops that I go to regularly, and that's one of the things I'm really excited about, is having some more consistency in my life now that I've got this home base. Is it strange that it's giving me so much joy just to say hi to people knowing that I'm going to run into them again and again? Is this what having a home feels like? Alright, speaking about consistency in my life, before I jump into details about the property, I want to say a huge thank you to Athletic Greens for sponsoring today's video. I mean, let's face it, sponsors are more important than ever. I'm a person that can be pretty obsessive about my health. I make sure I eat well, exercise every day, and I've even recently become one of those weirdos that takes cold showers. However, all of that tends to fly out the window when I take on huge building projects like I'm gonna have coming up with this property. During those times, I especially struggled to make sure I was getting good nutrition. That's why I was so excited to add AG1 by Athletic Greens to my routine. I've been drinking AG1 every day without fail for the past 6 months. I love that I can get 75 vitamins, minerals, and nutrients from whole food sources just by adding 1 scoop of AG1 to 250 mils of water. It's a really simple habit to get into, and so much better than taking a bunch of pills. AG1 is different, and it makes me feel grateful that even during the most chaotic times in my life, I can do this small, powerful thing to make sure I'm covering my nutritional bases every day. Make this your new healthy habit starting today. Athletic Greens is offering a free 1-year supply of vitamin D dropper, plus 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. Check it out at athleticgreens.com/MAX&CE, and I'll put that link in the description below as well. Okay, I can't not talk about this property for any longer. Let's get into the deets. We can finally talk about your new home. Oof, that is a little bright. Let me turn this down. Okay, I have been absolutely bursting to tell you more about this property because it is honestly my idea of heaven, but I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up before the sale was looking likely. So now that we look like we're going ahead, let me give you some brief overview of what it is. So it's on 5 acres, which I think is the perfect amount, and 2.5 of those is pristine rainforest kind of surrounding it to make it super private, and then the central 2.5 acres is a gently sloping rolling green grass with some beautiful trees on there. And there is actually a small 3-bedroom kind of rustic cabin on there that was built in the 70s and hasn't really had any work done, but I'm hoping is solid for the foreseeable future. We'll find out soon. Is for the foreseeable future whilst I save some more money and figure out what I'm going to be doing with the rest of the property. As for more features, there is a seasonal creek that runs through one side of the property, and that is actually one of the ways that I'll get water on the property because there's no mains water. There is actually mains power to the property, which is an advantage for the property obviously. However, I really want to make this space very self-reliant because, as I'll explain in a little bit, it's very important for the area. There is an abundance of wildlife at the property, including little paddy melons that come there every afternoon. So hopefully they are friendly with Ockie and myself, and we're going to keep seeing those guys, and maybe we'll even name them all. Okay, that will do about the property for now. The area is in the hinterland. We're in northern New South Wales, and I have loved this area since I stayed with my friend Kirsten nearby a couple of years ago. I also volunteered with the floods last year that were in this area, and they were the worst floods on record. And luckily this property, because it's elevated, it didn't get affected by the floods at all. However, that community was cut off in there, and that's why I need to make this place self-sufficient. So I really want to grow my own food in there and also have my own power source. But essentially, I fell in love with the area. I fell in love with the community. Everyone here is so lovely, and they're very like-minded to me in that they really, really care about the environment and see the importance in getting back to nature. So as you can all tell, that for me, that is perfect. It's a few minutes to the closest cafe, and it's an absolute ripper. It's going to be my local. Then it's 15 minutes into a significant town that has a supermarket and places to buy building equipment, all that kind of stuff. And then there's a few beaches that are all about the same distance. They're about 35 minutes from the property, which isn't too bad. And considering the quality of the beaches around here, I'll take it, because yeah, it's some of the best in Australia, and the water temp is amazing year round. I think that'll do for an overview for now. You've got a picture of it. I am going to go celebrate with some friends this afternoon. It looks like the surf is going to be good, and I will be checking back in with you tomorrow because it is the next stage of the purchasing process.
We'll leave it all behind. We'll run into the light where the sun paints the sea.
So I'm back out at the property again today because part of the sale, I made it subject to a building inspection. So I've got a builder here doing a building inspection, and it gives me another chance to look around. But essentially, I just want to make sure that the cabin that's on here is sound and it's going to be safe to live in. So Mick, the builder's having a look at that now, and I want to just show you one of my favorite features. All right, get ready for this. Tell me if you've ever seen a better view from where you can do your morning poop. So this is the outhouse, which has a flushing toilet. For starters, how freaking cool is that? You'll notice no door, but have a look while you're on the toilet. Guys, this is the view from the toilet. I don't think I'll ever get over that. And I actually cannot wait to show you the rest of this property. And I have requested that it's okay that I share with you just the drone video they had on the real estate site, just to give you a little bit more of an inkling of what is involved on this property. As I've said, most beautiful place I've ever seen. And yeah, as soon as I hear back from them, probably a bit later in this video, I'll share that with you guys. I can already tell me and this guy are going to be best friends He is one of the biggest kookaburras I've ever seen, and he kind of just wants to hang out. It is just so peaceful and quiet here. All you can hear is the bird sounds, and even when there are a few cicadas that start up, it's kind of very mild. It's just a nice background noise, unlike some of the other property I've looked at. And wow, I have just fallen even more in love with this place. Mick, the building inspector, just stayed an extra half an hour because he said he just wanted to be in amongst the setting here, because he's like, this is one of the most beautiful properties he's ever seen, and he looks in the area a lot. I'm just feeling so grateful right now, and the owner has just done such a brilliant job of maintaining this land. If you are watching and you're into nature and you're into wildlife, I can't wait to just share this peaceful space with you all and have it as a shared space we can all enjoy. And especially if you are in the city and you just need that little time out, this property is going to be it for you. I could happily live here forever. I absolutely love it. And yeah, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you're excited for what's to come, because I could not be more excited. Well, I could stay daydreaming on this property all day, but unfortunately it's time to leave. I have a 60-day settlement for this property, so the countdown has begun. I think we're gonna have to name it too. It is hectic out here because it is the Easter long weekend, but that does not matter one bit because we have 3 things to celebrate today. First of all, we have the go-ahead to show you the property video. Reason number 2 to celebrate is because contracts are signed, sealed, delivered. This is happening. It is official. Now, finally, celebration number 3 happened to fall on the same day, and arguably the most important celebration. What do you think, Ock? Yeah, I think this is the most important celebration. Today is Ocky's 12th birthday, and Ocky, I'm going to spoil you rotten, and I'm going to spoil you every day because honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better friend. You are the best, one of a kind, and you have brought joy to so many people. Love you, buddy. And on that note, we're going to be saying goodbye because today is all about celebrating. Honestly, I'm absolutely pinching myself that this has happened, and I could not be more grateful. So thank you so much for being part of the journey, and we will see you in the next one. In the meantime, be kind to yourself, be kind to one another, and keep dreaming big. Isn't that right, Ock? Didsy,
What's going on?
I got the property.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so exciting. I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, this could be Hawaii, like this place. It's just stunning.
You haven't got it, have you?
I've got the property.
Oh, well done.
Congratulations, Max.
Thanks, Judy.
Congratulations.
Wow. Wow. The 5 acres?
5 acres.
Oh my God. Congratulations. You beauty.
Holy shit, man. Max got the place. That's amazing.